Volkswagen, das Auto.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, let's talk about Volkswagen emission standard. Did you know in 2015 it was started as a Volkswagen company that installed software in the cars to check the emission test. While the cars of the lab on the road, they pollute up to 40 times more than in the lake. This was not a mistake. It was planned. It was planned to reduce the rules because of the pressure to meet the emission standard.
First, let's see what is the ethics value that we can relate to the Volkswagen emission standard, which is our case study. The first value that we can implement in this case study is pragmatic value. Let's see the definition of pragmatic value. It can be defined as an approach that focusing on solving real-world problems by considering the partial consequences of action and focusing on the flexibility, outcomes, learning and improvement. Let's see the root cause and the context of this value in our case study. As we know, Volkswagen prioritizes profit, market share and competitiveness in the diesel market over the ethical behavior and environmental responsibility. In this case, Volkswagen should acknowledge the systematic pressure that led to the unethical decision and focus on learning from the situation to develop separate process that align with both the regulatory and the ethical standards. As we can see in the case study, environment, consumer, employees and the shareholder that was affected during this crisis. Volkswagen need to take potential and take practice solution using pragmatic ethics for a long and short term to create a long-term social benefits. For example, Volkswagen might do a transitioning to electric vehicle to rebuild the reputation and contribute positively to the environment. So now let's look at the second ethics value.
Let's move to the next value. From the viewpoint of the virtual ethic, this case shows a value in character of honesty. Honesty was known as Volkswagen chose to lie about their emissions. Next, responsibility was set aside when profit were valued over public health. Next, courage was missing when the engineer and manager give in to pressure instead of standing up for what was right. Virtual ethics teach us that engineer and company have a duty to act with good value like honesty and responsibility to protect people and environment. This case is a lesson for us to being a good engineer. It is not about just skill. It's about doing what is right even when it was hard. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm here today to talk about one of the value and score Teknologi or ethics of Etika. So I got 4 points here. First one is duty to obey the law. Volkswagen was obligated to comply with the Clean Air Act that installing heating devices was a clear violation of the law, showing a disregard for legal duties. And second point is duty to protect public health and safety. The emission standards will protect health and environment. By bypassing these controls, Volkswagen put the public at risk with harmful pollutants. Fourth one, duty to maintain professional integrity. Engineers have the duty to be honest and accountable. Volkswagen's action will be secret, undermining and professional integrity and public trust. And for the last one is violation of duties for short-term gain. Volkswagen chose profit over ethical duties, sacrificing honesty and safety for competitive advantage. This which highlights the danger of negating fundamental responsibilities. So that's all for today.
Good afternoon. Today I will briefly discuss the Volkswagen emission scandals and its impact on human rights ethics. So basically in 2015, Volkswagen was caught using software to check on the emission test, which allowing the cars to emit up to 40 times the legal limit of nitrogen oxide or known as NOx during a normal driving. This is not only violating the Clean Air Act, but it also harm the public health and environment. Excessive pollution caused by their vehicle increase the respiratory and cardiovascular risk, especially for vulnerable communities such as the older people, the pregnant ladies, and the result. Volkswagen action actually have disregarded the fundamental human rights to a safe and healthy environment. The lack of transparency and accountability erode the public trust while unfairly disadvantaging the compliance competitors. This case highlights the ethical responsibility of corporation to prioritize human rights and public welfare over profits. As for the conclusion, this is an powerful reminder that uphold integrity and respecting ethical values such as human rights, moral ethics, pragmatic deontology, utilitarianism are essential for sustainability business practice. That's all. Thank you.
Now, go to utilitarianism. The ultimate goal of utilitarianism is to ensure maximum of good for maximum of people. From utilitarian perspective, the decision by Volkswagen to suspend emission regulation might have been justified within the company culture due to perceived benefit of meeting production deadline and competitive pressure. However, this approach completely negated the consequential harm caused to the public health and safety due to increased emission. In the case of Volkswagen, there might have been prevailing corporate culture that is the high value of achieving business goals at any cost. Their decision as a risk move to fund an unfavorable technical challenge, reflecting a cultural focus on achieving results at any cost. The harm caused by Volkswagen causing environmental damage, health risk, and lost other people's trust.